Retreat. Do you often go on retreat? To escape from the mundane world and pursue serenity, or to get away from it all and stay serene. In other words, it means to find a way to get close to God by getting away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and to take time to find God's will. It is a time for looking back on one's life and keeping a clear conscience through introspection and self-reflection, and also a vacation with the Lord and a time to rest quietly in Jesus. Today, we will take a look at the retreat. Clergy, religious, and lay people living busy lives today need a retreat. It helps us re-establish our relationship with God, which has become estranged over mundane matters or human affairs. We are creatures created in God's will. The authentic way of our life lies in walking forth the path God has given us. But we are easily hindered by human desires, internal, external, and many factors around us. Also, we are immersed in human thoughts and work, forgetting God, while often staying from the true path of life God has given us. That is why we need time to stop everything, leave the field of life for a while, and look back on our relationship with God, who has guided and protected us to reaffirm and reconcile our love with God. So, a retreat is a time to refocus my eyes on God and to turn my life back to Christ. After John the Baptist baptized Jesus, the Holy Spirit led him to fast and pray for 40 days in the wilderness. He got away from the world before his public life to stay with God, preparing for the soon-to-begin public life according to God's will. Therefore, the early Christian community began to pray in the wilderness when they had important things ahead or when they wanted to feel close to God, taking Jesus as an example, who had fasted and prayed before public life. Since then, it has been passed down as a Christian tradition and has become today's retreat. A retreat is a time when a close relationship between God and me takes place. So retreats need to allow God to focus on me and me on God. Next, it is essential to understand the will and heart of God, who brought me into this world and knows me intimately while protecting and guiding me. Therefore, we can suggest some of the following as our attitude and mindset towards the retreat. First, it is get away. It is to get away from your many inner and outer obsessions. Departing from all turbulent surroundings and work, and from everything that is bound externally and internally, while emptying the mind is a good attitude for accepting the light of God. Second, it is focus. It is to keep the focus of the heart on God so that the light of God can permeate into one's heart by leaving and emptying everything that binds oneself. Third, it is leave it. In other words, it means to believe in God who is working in me. Just as we believe there is the sun even in the dark clouds, we believe that everything that happens during a retreat is ultimately led by God. Fourth, it is respond. God is waiting for our response to His love. It is to reflect on the light of God and His guidance that I came across during my retreat and give my answer to them. It can be a short, simple response. The important thing is to restart the eye contact with God and the love between us. Retreat. God is waiting today, as always, to make eye contact and to share the love with us. And we can get true peace and relaxation through eye contact and love sharing with God. When you feel tired and scattered by this busy world, you need a retreat when you feel distant from God without noticing. Retreat. Why don't you stop everything and leave?